Hello everyone, I am Rafe Gergen and I am doing a YouTube video for my class of cybersecurity at Metro State University. And for my teacher, um, Mousumi Munmun. Sorry if I mispronounced that incorrectly. Sorry. Um, this is this video is going to be about phishing attacks because I find them very neat, and this is for a school project. So, do not take everything I do here as something to do every. So my disclaimer is I am not responsible for anything you guys do with this. This is for educational purposes only, not for real world stuff. Okay? Let's get right into the video. Okay, so first we're gonna talk about what the heck phishing is. So phishing is basically people going out and setting lures out for people to click on this link for them to go to a page or something which will then collect their information for them or anything else they want from you. It's kind of like you can think of it as actually fishing. You bait your hook, you go out, you wait, and you wait, and then you move your hook around, get your fish interested, and then you get a bite and you reel it in. That's basically fishing, fundamental. Except here it's with computers, voicemails, phone calls, um, emails, just to make it. They bait their emails and stuff to make you want to do it, to do this for them, because you think it's important. I must do this. That's what they're hoping you to do. That way they can get your information from you and do whatever they want with it, which usually isn't a good thing. And there are many types of phishing attack, phishing types. There are There are a few that we'll cover today, and we'll also cover red flags to watch out for. That's if you see these flags, probably a phishing attack. It's just either way, you should be very aware of what you are doing. So, types of phishing attacks is where we'll start. So first, there's email phishing, which, as it sounds like, is you get an email and it seems to be an important source of information, or like, hey, your password's about to expire from this place, or congratulations, you have won this, and you click this link and you will get it, or there's a time limit on this. They make it seem urgent and fear you know to act without verifying that the email is a little off, or they just impersonate people who is trust, and it's just a little off, but because you just see it's a trusted person thing, you don't really catch it, so you just do whatever. And common indicators of an email is like sender address. Hey, there's some mistakes in here, or you can also there's also the URLs links that they have that you're supposed to click. They're a little off. That's a good way. And ways you can stop this is just employee training, using email filters, and also just checking. Make sure you check before you click anything. You click something, before you check that, it might not get well for you. Okay, spear phishing. So spear phishing is kind of as it sounds. It's a targeted one. They know everything. They know enough about you to target, especially you. Not a wide range. This is one that's they most likely do. A hacker does themselves, not have bots set up to go do a wide net sort of one, which is it sounds as like a I'm gonna get throw a net out. I'm gonna get all these fish. I could get a shark. I could get a swordfish. I could get any type of fish. Spearfishing, as I said, is more like a I'm gonna go for this tuna because I know this tuna. I know their name. I know what's around them. I know who they like to hang out with. I know enough to imitate these people to get them to do this for me. That is what spearfishing is. Smishing is messaging. They text message you with just it's kind of like emails a bit, but it's also not because again it's text messages. So again, just search for some stuff. Vishing. Now this one is fun. This is a as it's vishing as it's see as voice phishing. You get a phone call like a hey, I am this blah 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 blah, and I am with this company and or your HR department, and I'm here to offer you this bonus or something. And they try to get you to do these things on a website for you to do to type in some information, or they call and say, "Hey, I need this right away. Tell me this," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll give you this." Or, "Hey, I'm locked out of this. Can you send me the code?" And they sound like people you might know, so you do it. But again, check everything. Make sure you know who you're talking to. Clone phishing. This one is they take a copy of a website or a copy of an email and they replace the links. So for this one, you want to hover over the links before you click on them, before you commit. Hover over it, see what the links show. All right. Now, red flags to watch out for. We already kind of talked about this. Suspicious URLs. Anything with misspellings in it, like or there's an extra letter at the end, like docs. There would be an X at the bottom of it. It's like phishing, or just like a one letter is misspelled or something. Just double check everything. Urgent language. This is also a form, but it's also not a tell sign because sometimes it is like your boss saying, "Hey, I need this right away," and it is your boss. However, the people do this, as we already covered before, with urgent language to try to make you speed up the process and not really think about double checking and say, I need to get this done because I believe they are this person and they say they need this today or right now, so I do it right away. And I don't think twice about it. Misspellings. We already covered this. Again, misspellings. Check for any grammatical errors or anything wrong with messages or they're not you know this person, this isn't quite how they type, what is wrong. That is something to look out for because they don't always speak your language or anything like that, so or they don't know how your friend types a certain way exactly. Sure, they've seen some things but they don't know exactly like you do, and they try to mimic it and it's just off enough for you to realize. That's one thing to look up. And fake sender address. See who is sending it. Just see who's sending it to analyze it. Just check. So you know who's sending you stuff and then verify everything. All right. So that was a quick covering up of everything that we've. This is just like the icebergs of stuff and just general stuff to know about phishing. We'll get into some demonstrations next, which will be me showing some pictures and showing off a website that has phishing links and then another that has a URL thing to check URLs or files. Okay, so for demonstrations, I will be showing some examples of phishing emails that are out there that have been seen before. Get rid of that. So we have Uber Eats QR code, which is an easy one for people to do, considering that it's Uber Eats. You get you use it a lot. They send you emails to say, "Hey, we want to bring you back in," or "Here's a reward for you because you're such a good customer." And it's a QR code to verify, and then you get this. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It sounds like a good deal. But this is a phishing attack, and again, it just doesn't seem unusual. It sneaks up on you. That's why you got to be very careful about what you click. We have here for a company, actually. This one was from an HR one that seemed to come from their HR or something. No, my bad. That's not this one. That's this one. My mistake. Sorry. This one is the HR one. It, it sounds important, doesn't it? Obviously, it wouldn't say target F name and target company. That would instead be to whoever it is to and what company they work for that they're impersonating for you to click that link. And what you could do is hover over that, and it should pull up the URL of where that link is going to send you to. And you could look at that and see if there's anything off about it. Or you could just go to your HR desk and ask about it instead of doing this. Now, since I have no real demonstrations set up for this, other than these few examples here, which is just hey, security alert and stuff, just some examples to show this is how stuff can be set up. I have here a website that is URLs of phishing attacks. So, we just will find one real quick, like this one right here. Like this. This is just a link page that has a lot of phishing attacks that are like these links are to phishing websites that are not good. And here is a tool you can use, which is actually something kind of cool. It's called Virus Total. This here is something that allows you to analyze the files, domains, URLs to detect malware or phishing things. So it's this here, if I put this in, should show after it loads it up. It should show, hey, this is a phishing thing, because it will show in red some. Nope, apparently not this one, because not yet. It's too fresh. Let me find one. Sorry, I had one set up, but this entire thing messed up. Let's go to older ones. Try this one. Because it had an entire data process. So just go up here, put that in, do that. Yep, there we go. 15 security vendors have flagged it as malicious. And here you can see phishing, malicious. It's just a cool tool to see more in details here. You can see here it kind of does. Hey, this is all the categories for it all. You can see when it's first submitted, last analysis. So it's just a cool tool to use if you have a URL link and you don't know for sure. You can put it in here, and if it's about a day old, it will have it set up and say, "Hey, don't click this because this isn't good." So yeah, and of course there's some automation involved in this, like Google Safe Browser, for example. It already has, when you click a link and it says goes to a page that says this isn't a trustworthy site, and it has a blockage up that says back to safety, or you can proceed if you know what it is. But this is a good kind of automated procedure in place to try to keep you safe from malicious URLs and links on just browsing. And it works well with URLs from emails. However, again, don't put full faith in this. Keep an eye out for subtle hints that this isn't right, or some things look wrong. It's not what you're expecting, or I know this isn't right, and double check before you click something. All right. Now, hope you all stay safe out there, and remember, this is a learning thing for my class. Do not take everything I say as law of this is how this must go, because the tech field changes very rapidly. All this could be outdated in a couple years, or it just there's a hundred other ways to do this sort of stuff. However, the main part is keep an eye out and observe and think before you click. And of course, if they seem to want to rush you, don't feel rushed. Be calm and analyze the situation before you proceed. Okay? Thank you all. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night or whenever you watch this. And thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.